Welcome to the Noona Ya Business Podcast, episode 31, BTS Love Yourself Answer Album Review, with your hosts, Becca and Megan. Well, the title says it all. Today we give a raw and in-depth album review of the Love Yourself Answer from BTS. We go through the album song by song and talk about what we like, and honestly, some of the things we don't. Also, Becca watches the Idol music video for the first time ever live on the podcast, and let me tell you, that was an experience. We also do a game request if BTS were dog breeds and dog owners. You'd think that would be a very specific request, but you know what? We've had 2 of the requests for the same thing this week alone, which is crazy. And get ready, we're also doing another giveaway. To celebrate 5,000 downloads, we are gearing up for another listener giveaway. Last time it went to a listener in Germany, and this time it may be coming to you. That's what you're in for today on Noona Ya Business. All right.
Oh, hello. Can you hear me?
Hey.
I'm there, right?
Calling all K-pop and K-drama fans. Welcome to Noona Ya Business.
That's us. We're both of those things.
We like both of those things. I don't even know how to start. Megan came over like 2 hours ago.
Not quite 2 hours.
It's been a while.
We've been catching up.
We've been catching up, and having
out.
dinner.
Yeah.
Waiting for my husband to come home from soccer practice.
Sports stuff.
Sports. Yeah, sports.
Hit
Do the
ball.
thing. Win the points.
That's it. It's funny because this is not the last time that I'm going to bring up sports in this podcast because it directly relates to something we're talking about. And that's odd for me.
That's really weird.
Yeah, I don't talk about sports very often by choice.
I'm looking forward to it, though.
I think you'll like it.
All right. Any reassesses from last week?
No. Rooftop Prince is exactly as we said it was. Do you have any?
I've listened to it several times, and there were a couple things that I thought, I need to make sure I point this out, and now I can't remember what any of them are.
We can always reassess next week, too.
Okay. I might have to.
I feel like there were a couple things where I thought, yeah, maybe we didn't go hard enough on some of the topics.
That is where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
It's nothing that we messed up or missed. It was just I thought we probably could have pointed out another plot hole.
We did skim over the murder and business a lot. Not so much the murder, but the business stuff. And I feel like with the last episode, I was just like confused myself about where we were in the past and the present. I got to the point where I was just like, I hope this is right. I don't remember. It's a good episode, though.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
A lot.
I meant the finale of Rooftop Prince, but I also mean our podcast episode about it. So
it was great. Thank you, everybody, for your kind words about it. We got a lot of people saying they really enjoyed it.
I'm really glad because it definitely was not well thought out.
It makes me so happy.
You're on board with the past and the way back past and the present and the present and the past then.
Yeah.
As long as you can keep those straight, you're fine. You'll love it.
It was fine.
Yeah.
BTS Kindness Challenge. I have an update.
I do too.
Okay. You go first.
Okay. Well, mine is very selfless and brave,
okay.
I would say, because the pumpkin spice latte came back to Starbucks on Tuesday.
The J-Hope.
The J-Hope of coffees.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I mentioned last time that I really enjoy the taste, but am too proud to order them because I am very self-conscious about, looking like a basic bee. Because I am one and I don't want anyone to know. But my friend who works earlier than me, she works like the morning and then we overlap a little bit. She goes home at noon while I'm still at work. She texted me and she was like, did you know that they're back? Because apparently she also likes K-pop. She's my K-pop friend at work.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about now.
She texted me because she was excited and she was trying to figure out when she could leave to get one. And I said, don't worry about it, Kayla. I'm going to go get you one. So not only did I go and to get to a Starbucks from where I live is like a full-on Indiana Jones caper.
Yes.
Because it's just not easy. Mm-mm. And I hate driving. I'm sure I've mentioned that before.
It's like the Rescuers Down Under.
It is.
You are in for
very
a trip.
Complicated. There are pratfalls. There are booby traps. It's horrible.
There are mice in a leaf boat.
And they talk. I think there's like an evil alligator. Is that the Rescuers? Anyway.
I think so.
So it was a whole thing. I made it. I still wasn't late to work. I got her a latte. I ordered it in person at the counter. I was like, do you guys have do you have pumpkin spice? I was like under my breath. The lady looked at me like, yeah, duh. Because there was a huge line for the drive-thru because people are lazy. So I forced myself to not be lazy and park and go in. Anyway, I bought her a pumpkin spice latte.
That's so nice of you.
I sucked up my pride, drove, and did it. And I got myself one too because I was like, if she's going, I guess I'm going down either way. So
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you, Becca.
Very, very, very proud
Thank
of
you. It wasn't easy. You can call me a hero. It's fine.
You are a hero.
Thank you. I just want the due recognition I deserve.
Mine's boring, but we had a...
How's it boring? I literally did the thing you did the first week.
Well, because I feel like I keep being nice, but to the same group of people, and it's my coworkers, and it's because I'm with them all the time.
That's the problem, is especially when we're trying to do something nice on a Tuesday, there's not a big pool of people we interact with.
I know. So I think my commitment to next week, I will do it for a stranger.
Oh, I am not taking that on.
And it's going to be a random act of kindness. I'm going to do something nice that I'm not even going to be able to see them.
I love that.
Get that.
I encourage and support that.
Okay. So this week, we had this big work conference, and all these people flew in from all over the nation, and it was like a big deal. And since I'm on the learning team, it was like our job to kind of help put on this conference. So we worked really hard Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And Tuesday night, we got out an hour before everybody else. And then there was like a big party that we were kind of prepping for. And so my coworkers and I went out for a drink, and I bought them all the first round.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Nothing makes a person happier than not having to pay for a drink.
I know, right? Especially when you're like, it was kind of a celebration at work. And yeah.
Whether it's like a glass of wine or a cocktail or a coffee, I feel like nothing makes me happier than when someone's like, I bought this for you.
Yeah. For you to enjoy.
Yeah. No strings attached. Just drink this coffee and feel happy.
I love that.
There's always strings attached with me because I'll be like, don't forget that I did this for you. I will call upon you for a favor. You never said that to me,
though.
We're family.
She is so nice.
Family.
She just wants to come off as not nice. She's so sweet.
It's easier to paint a picture of yourself as not nice because then you don't have to get to know people because they don't like you.
Oh.
On that happy note,
I
like you too.
All right. Are we going to jump into our game already?
I really want to do it.
Okay,
I'm so excited about the game.
We had randomly...
Yeah, what are the odds?
We say every week, we're not kidding, and I think other listeners would back us up on this. Email us, interact with us on social media. We get back to you.
We definitely are there.
If you have something you want to hear,
we're not robots.
Yeah, let us know. It's really something we enjoy doing.
We will do whatever you
ask.
Also,
we don't get paid for this. We're just doing it because we like to do it.
We get paid in love.
We do. That's how we get paid back. Is when all of you wonderful listeners
we hear
write to us. It makes our day.
It does feel very gratifying.
Again, it's another listener request. And here's what I thought was so random about it. We got an email from a new listener named Isabel. And she's super adorable.
And great. Yeah.
And the email was beautiful. And it, again, made our day. And she recommended, I think it might be funny to do... Hang on, I have another side note about Isabel, but I got to pull it up on my phone. She said, I think it might be funny to do BTS as breeds of dog. And I thought, that's a very specific game. But we'll do it. We'll give it a try.
We're going to do it. We're up for the challenge.
Megan's like a dog person, and I've never had a dog in my life. I do like farm dogs, but they've all been labs. So I only know one breed of dog.
To be honest with you, most of the dogs we've had are mutts. So I don't know dog breeds very well, but I found a very good resource today to help us.
Ooh.
I'm so excited, Becca. I did research the way Becca usually does research, and I feel like I can't wait to show off.
I cannot wait.
I'm really excited.
So I had 2 quick notes, though, about Isabel. So in this email, she said, hang on, why won't my phone cooperate with me? She said, you are either a Becca or a Megan, but I feel like I'm a little bit of both. I really, really don't like feeling things when watching dramas, but I would definitely put a pile of party hats under a big party hat, so I don't know. I thought that was hilarious. And then later in the email, she said, I just wanted to make sure you knew what a great job you do by uploading the episodes every week. I normally listen to them at the gym, which I only go to because I'm still hoping to find Sungri holding court in the hot tub.
I laughed out loud when I read that.
I was eating my lunch, which was soup, and I almost spit it out on my computer because I would laugh so hard at that.
My
so
gosh.
it made my day. Anyway, second story. The reason that's a weird request, because it's not a weird. No, there are no weird requests when it comes to us.
Not weird like that's weird. Weird like, whoa, that's weird.
Yeah, because we also got an email the same week from a girl named, and I'm gonna butcher your name. I think it's Kyla.
I don't think I got this email.
Kayla or Kyla. I looked up the different ways to pronounce this name. Mm-hmm. But anyway, your emails were also wonderful, and I really, really appreciate your email. But she also said, could you do BTS as dog breeds?
That's so funny.
And I thought, that's so weird. We got 2 requests within 2 days of each other.
Never.
For a very specific game request. So we're going to do it.
I'm so excited.
Now, because, again, small caveat, I don't know dog breeds. So we decided to tweak the game a little because Kayla suggested that we also do BTS as people that you would find at a park. So we're going to mix the games and mix the games. Because then I started thinking about people that would be at a dog park, like dog owners. So Megan is going to do BTS as breeds of a dog. Yes. And I'm going to do BTS as dog owners. So we're going to play off each other here.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Any final thoughts before we dig in?
I just need my phone for some Googling.
All right.
So this was a bit of a challenge because, like I said, I'm not super familiar with breeds. I know dogs by sight. I would be like, that's a dog I recognize. But I wouldn't know to be like, oh, it's a Bichon Frise or whatever. So
wait, is that a dog?
A Bichon Frise? Yes.
That sounds like an
Bichon
Italian.
Frise.
It sounds like a French
like a
dessert.
Very it's like a fluffy. It looks kind of like a dessert. It's a very fluffy dog, I think. Although again, I'm not sure. I'm not 100%.
See, I would walk by and be like, that looks like a steak tartare.
That's its name. So when I kind of was sitting there like, I don't know how to start this. I'm concerned. So I went to the American Kennel Club website.
Ooh.
Where you should all go for all of your dog breed needs, apparently. And they actually have a quiz you can take. That's like, the point is to find a dog to be your pet.
Not. Did you take the quiz as members of BTS?
Only as Jin, because then once I did Jin, it was like they were flying at me.
Oh, I can't wait.
So I took the quiz as Jin.
You did prepare.
And the questions were like, how energetic are you? And so I answered it the way I thought Jin would answer it. And the dog that I got for Jin was a beagle.
Oh, okay. I could see that.
And this is the short description.
I know what a beagle is.
You know what a beagle is?
Yep.
The short description is, not only is the beagle an excellent hunting dog and loyal companion, it is also happy-go-lucky, funny, and thanks to its pleading expression, cute. They were bred to hunt in packs, so they enjoy company and are generally easygoing. Like Jin, plus I've met some beagles, and they can be very loud.
Oh, yeah.
So I would say Jin... And they kind of sound like they're yelling at you when they're loud.
Yes, they do.
Jin is a beagle.
That is actually... I don't even have anything funny to say because it's perfect.
These aren't funny. They're just real. They're just real. So, okay. Who would Jin be as a pet owner?
All right. So as a pet owner, I took a couple liberties. I think Jin would be the I have way too many dogs owner.
It's like Megan in Bridesmaids.
Where... He's like the Angelina Jolie of dog owners, where it's just so many dogs.
And he's in charge of all of them.
And he's in charge of all of them. And he's likes it.
Yeah.
But also he's a little resentful sometimes.
He also kind of likes the attention he gets from it. I feel like Jin, every game we play, Jin is the guy who has taken on too much. Who's like in over his head. That's how we think of Jin. He's barely holding it together, but he's holding it together.
And he's looking fly
and
doing it.
And he looks good.
Yeah, I just feel like he would be the one that he has a bit more than he can chew.
He's like, you're like, which one's your dog? And he's like, oh, those two over there and that one. And then my other one's at home. And you're like, why?
And then he's like, and then I'm adopting 3 more this weekend.
Yeah. And you're like, okay, that seems ill-advised. That's not a good idea. You shouldn't do it. My friend who I love dearly and I haven't talked to in a long time is calling me right now, but I don't want to answer it because we're in the middle of a podcast. But I also don't want to decline the call because I don't want to be like, oh, Megan declined my call. So we're going to, okay, he's done. I'll catch him later.
Hi, friend.
Hi, Matt. I love you. Okay, so after I did the American Kennel Club quiz, I was like, okay, wait, this makes sense. I'm just going to Google characteristics of the members and I went through so many dog breeds and read the descriptions on the American Kennel Club website.
I can't wait. What you got from Min Yoongi?
I Googled lazy dogs. And I was like, oh, duh, the Basset Hound.
Oh,
he's totally a
I
Basset
even know what
Hound.
that is.
So the American
Isn't the Basset Hound from The Fox and the Hound?
Yes.
Yes, they're the cutest
They're
little
the
dogs.
cutest. They're the cutest, and according to the American Kennel Club, among the most appealing of the AKC breeds, which makes sense because everybody loves Sugar, the endearing and instantly recognizable Basset Hound is a perennial favorite of dog lovers all over the world. Everyone loves him. This low-slung, I don't know about that, and low-key hound can be sometimes stubborn, but is always charming.
That's Min Yoongi.
It's a sugar dog.
It's a sugar dog.
It's perfect.
All right. This one I also took a liberty with. Suga as a dog owner would actually be a cat owner. Dogs are just too hype for him. They're too much work. You gotta walk them. When they pee, they wake you up. You have to take them outside.
Such a commitment.
It's a total commitment. He's more of like, I just need a roommate, pet, and that's a cat.
I feel like, and that's where I identify deeply with him, is love dogs. We'll spend tons of times with dogs. But I know as a solo owner, I need someone who's a little more independent. Yes. Because I can't be responsible for anything.
I need someone, also, he just does seem like Grumpy Cat.
Yes.
And I know he's not.
No, it's all an act.
It's all an act, I think.
Yeah.
But he seems like Grumpy Cat.
Yeah.
I feel like he would be the owner to sit, like, if it's raining outside.
Yes.
And they would both be staring out the window, but not by each other. They'd be across the room, and they would look at each other like, this day is terrible. And then they would look away, and that's all they need for the day.
That's
is
it.
to just make that one little connection.
It was a solid interaction. He is Garfield.
He is Garfield.
Just give me lasagna and let me hate Monday.
Yes.
Yes. That's a very good answer.
So me. So me.
I love Garfield.
Give me lasagna and let me hate Monday.
I didn't appreciate Garfield until I was an adult. I feel like as a kid I was like, what's wrong with this cat? Is a jerk. And now I'm like, no, this cat knows what's up. This cat speaks for my soul.
Oh, Megan, you're cracking me up.
I feel bad because my answers aren't funny. This one's not funny either. It's just right.
Let's hear it.
J-Hope would be an Irish setter. And I have to say, I'm partial to Irish setters because growing up, my grandparents had an Irish setter.
I don't know what those are.
It looks like that.
Oh, what a beautiful dog.
They're very sweet and beautiful.
Okay.
And this is the definition for the American Kennel Club. The Irish setter is a high-spirited gun dog. Again, a lot of hunting dogs. I don't know what that means. Known for grace, swiftness, and a flashy red coat. They are famously good family dogs, sweet-tempered companions for the folks, and rollicking playmates and tennis ball fetchers for the children.
That is J-Hope.
He's just like,
in 2 sentences.
something for everybody. Graceful, distinctive.
A hot red coat.
Gorgeous. Sweet and full of energy and playful, but also knows when to like chill out and just be there for you. Irish setter.
You could not pick a better dog.
I nailed this.
Could not pick a better dog. All right, J-Hope. All right, I had the helicopter owner. So he's the owner who is constantly right on top of his dog. And what made me think of this was the Elle interview where they brought out dogs.
BuzzFeed
interview.
Yes.
Where they gave them all puppies.
Oh, don't fight.
And J-Hope was right there like, don't fight. Like he was right on top of them. And then when they peed, he was the one who picked him up and put the thing down. And I was like, he's like a little helicopter mommy.
He's so attentive.
I
want his don't fight as like my text tone.
Don't fight.
Don't fight. I say that all the time. It comes in handy a lot.
It's perfect.
And it's so cute.
And we actually, I think, is it a meme? We were talking about they're in the Run BTS. Wait, am I getting my shows confused? Burn the Stage. When Jin and V were arguing and J-Hope was just kind of hanging back and like almost smiling, like just kind of watching it unfold.
Oh, yeah.
But then when it comes to like puppies, he's like, don't fight.
He legit was like, kids will be kids when he's watching the humans fight. But with the puppies, he's like, we have to stop this.
Yeah, this is madness.
It's gone too far. The puppies aren't even fighting. They're just like wrestling.
It was so cute.
He's so endearing.
You're right. I
love
really
him.
want that as my ringtone.
Don't fight, don't fight, don't fight. It's so cute.
It's the cutest thing ever.
Oh, I love him.
All right, RM.
Okay, again, obvious answer. A border collie. A remarkably bright workaholic. According to the American Kennel Club, the border collie is an amazing dog. Maybe a bit too amazing for owners without the time, energy, or means to keep it occupied.
It does sound like RM.
Right? These energetic dogs will settle down for cuddle time when the workday is done. I don't know if that's true, but I'm hoping it is. I'm banking on it.
Question.
Yes.
Are they destructive dogs?
I feel like, okay, here we go. I have not a border collie, but an Australian shepherd, which is a relative of the border collie. I have an elderly Australian shepherd. Mm-hmm. He is also very emotionally manipulative, but we're not here for therapy. I'll just say that he is like he's the smartest animal or person I've ever met. He's terrifyingly smart. And he is very graceful and like he can move very well. However, yeah, he makes massive messes. He when we give him a toy, he'll play with it for a while, but then it's like the objective of this toy is to rip it to pieces, pull out all of the stuffing, find the squeaker, get rid of the squeaker, and then disperse the stuffing around the room as far as possible.
So destructive is
very
their
destructive.
nature.
Yes,
excellent.
yes.
Then yes, I fully agree with your
he's a border
your
collie.
selection there.
Thank you.
I have RM would be the dog expert. He is the dog owner who probably only has one dog.
Oh my God. I know all of these. You're hitting the nail on the head with these.
But he knows everything about raising a dog. Everything.
He did all the research before he picked he used the American Kennel Club quiz for real.
To really decide.
This is an important decision that I'm going to be investing a lot of money and time into.
And then he probably did some sort of financial calculator about can I logistically afford a dog?
He has a separate bank account for dog expenses. And just in case anything ever happens to him, his dog will be provided for.
He has some sort of will
so
set up or a living attorney set up for just to make sure
next
his dog
of
will
kin
be taken
for
care
the
of.
dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that would be him. He would be your friend that texts you at 6 a.m. About dog food. Yes. And you're like, dude, I'm sleeping. You're like, he means well, but I don't need to know this right now.
Yeah. He's also extensively researched that. So it's he extensively researched what dog to get. He extensively researched what kind of food to feed it, what kind of toys to buy it. He knows all the recalls on the weird treats. The man is obsessed.
He's in it.
And it makes you feel really bad because you're like, I literally fed my dog macaroni and cheese last night because that's what I had. So I thought he should have it too. That's why all of our pets are obese. Again, I realize this isn't therapy. But
all right, I can't wait.
Okay.
You have for Jimin.
Okay, I have 2.
Okay, well that's funny because I do too, and I am trying to decide right now as you're talking which one I'm going to pick.
I'm going to tell you both. So first I said a West Highland Terrier. If you don't know what it is, Google it, because until today I didn't know what it is. I'll show you a picture, Becca.
Please.
It's that thing. It's on the Caesar dog food.
That is the cutest dog ever.
Good, because that's why I picked it for Jimin.
That dog looks like it could fit into the Serendipity music video.
It's legitimately the most cute. Precious thing. It's like a little cloud. It's a smart, confident, and always entertaining at play. The adorable West Highland White Terrier, Westie for short, has charmed owners for over 300 years.
Oh, of
just
course.
like Jimin.
Of course he has.
This diminutive but sturdy earth dog is among the most popular of the small terriers. This makes perfect sense. However, I also said a German Shepherd. And here's why.
Okay.
I'm Googling it. Generally considered dog kind's finest all-purpose worker.
All right.
According to the American Kennel Club, the German Shepherd dog is a large, agile, muscular dog of noble character and high intelligence. Loyal, confident, courageous, and steady, the GSD is truly a dog lover's delight. I couldn't pick. He's like a combo of those 2 dogs.
What would that look like?
And also, think about a German Shepherd. They're always like rescue dogs.
They are.
And
You're right.
Or like service dogs. And I'm like, Jimin would totally be a service dog.
Or like emergency dogs. Like go into a situation.
He would save anybody because he's so kind and full of love. Anyway, that was Jimin.
You're making me fall in love with him all over again.
It has been a tumultuous week for me with Jimin and RM specifically, but really Jimin. Like, get off my case, man.
All right. I have Jimin would be the dog owner who thinks his dog is a human.
Like his baby.
It's
like dog,
it's his fur baby, but it's like it's a real person in his house, and they're rarely separated. They have the same hobbies. They belong to the same gym. His dog has an Instagram account, and he has more followers than I do.
Oh yeah, I'd follow that.
He
dog.
also has like monogrammed Gucci sweaters.
Yep.
And he's a little bit for show, but mostly it's just Jimin's perfect.
It's like best friend.
Yeah, it's just his best friend, and Jimin is perfect as well. So
yeah.
I really have nothing funny to say.
Because there's nothing funny to say about it. It'd be like the best situation. I wish I was that dog.
I wish I was that
dog's
dog.
living the high life.
They definitely sleep together.
Yeah. I volunteer.
They cuddle up. They go on car rides. They work out.
I feel
eat.
like
they do all of it together.
His dog would just own him.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Like,
Like
one look and Jim would be like, "You're right. I'm sorry." Like if he switched to an off-brand food, the dog would know and just give him that look, and Jim would be like, oh, "I knew you were gonna know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it." And it's just like, wow, this is unhealthy, but I'm not gonna say anything.
I almost feel like, because I did have a friend that did this, which I thought was so weird. It would almost be like their bathroom breaks were timed out the same because they have the same routine.
Oh, dear God.
It's like, that's so weird, but also very touching.
I can't imagine being that in tune with any creature because my dog and I are very close. I don't know. I mean, like, he feels like a person most of the time because, again, he's really smart and he's, again, very emotionally manipulative. But he and I are like the opposite of that, where we've been married for 50 years and we've hated each other for about 30 of them. But we'll never leave each other.
You are painting such a beautiful picture for those out there who aren't married.
I mean, I'm not married, but I'm assuming after 20 years you just hate each other. That's right? Oh, God.
I'll let you know when we get there.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, V.
I said V was a papillon. Papillon. It looks like this. It's very cute.
Oh, that looks like V.
And I don't remember how I stumbled upon this breed because it was hard for me because V is an enigma. He's a very complicated person. And so I needed to pick a breed that mirrored those complex intricacies. Well, the American Kennel Club says the Papillon is quick, curious, a toy dog of singular beauty and upbeat athleticism. Despite his refined appearance, he's truly a doggy dog.
That's all you had to say.
Blessed with a hardy constitution. Papillon fanciers describe their breed as happy, alert, and friendly. I felt like very V, like a beautiful dog that is also nice.
I like, despite the refined appearance.
Despite the refined
doggy
appearance,
dog.
he's kind of a ding dong.
That's V. That's V.
All
right, I have V would be the free-spirited owner.
Oh, yes.
The opposite of J-Hope.
They're all barefoot all the time.
Yeah, the dog's got to go to the bathroom. V just opens up the door and wishes him well and is like, "Hey, buddy, I'll see you in a few minutes." Like,
never on a leash.
Never on a leash.
He's the guy that the neighbors talk about under their breath, like, "Oh, he's walking his dog off the leash again," but nobody says anything to him.
And I also feel like V is very in tune with animals.
Oh, yes.
So his dog would never run away.
No.
But V would never be prepared. So they'd be on a walk and like the dog would poop. And
Yes.
V would be like, "Oh, I guess I'll just use a leaf." Like he'd have nothing with him.
Yeah. I feel like, or he'd be like, "It's just dirt. It's just going to become dirt again."
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like he would also be, and I hope this isn't what we have for Jungkook, but I feel like he'd be the one who just like keeps adopting them like like a stray dog shows up and he just suddenly lives with him.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, sure. Come on in, buddy.
This isn't mine. Do we any of us really own anything?
That is what he is.
We're just
he is
hanging
the dog
out.
owner who's like, I'm not an owner. He's my friend.
He chooses to stay here. I allow him to. Sometimes I think about my cat Oliver. We adopted him when he was like 4 or 5, and he was just a street cat before. And my parents still let him go outside because he's partially an outdoor cat. And every night before bed, I say, "Thank you for staying with us. Thank you for choosing to be here. I know you could leave, but you don't." And he's like, "Get away from me. I'm a cat. I hate you."
You guys,
I should not open up so much on this podcast.
You think she's kidding. She's not kidding.
No.
She's not kidding.
No, not at all. This is very
she's not
real.
Kittening.
Not kidding ya. Gotta be kidding me.
All right. All right. Let's hear what your dream guy is.
So
JK would be a human, and he would live in this town.
In love with me. Instantly devoted. So my thing for Jungkook was, you adopt this dog and it is so cute and beautiful and like very smart, and it just keeps getting bigger, and you realize that you don't really know who you adopted it from, and then you realize it's a wolf. Like, it's a wild animal. And you're like, I can't take this on. This is not in the cards. This is not what I was planning. So it's a wolf. You thought you adopted a husky puppy, and no, it was a wild animal. That was my initial answer.
And then you're like, Jimin, and the rescue dog comes in and saves you.
But then I was like, okay, I should pick an American Kennel Club approved breed.
Is a wolf not an American Kennel Club approved breed?
I for sure searched it. It's not. But I picked a Great Dane.
You were so prepared.
I picked the Great Dane because the American Kennel Club says it's the easygoing Great Dane, the mighty Apollo of dogs, is a total joy to live with. But owning a dog of such imposing size, weight, and strength is a commitment not to be entered into lightly. This breed is indeed great, but not a Dane. I don't get that part. I don't know if it means it's not really from Denmark, or if that just if that's like a saying I don't understand.
Maybe.
Anyway, Marmaduke is who I'm thinking of, everyone. It's Marmaduke.
He's Marmaduke.
Jungkook is Marmaduke.
You would look well with a Marmaduke, Megan.
Amen. Well, we need to hear your answer for him, but then I have a surprise addendum. I picked you and Mia's dog breeds also.
Oh, man.
So
I don't know if I'm prepared.
You're ready.
All right. I have Jungkook would be the athletic owner.
Jogging together.
Just constantly jogging.
Making all the other dog owners and their dogs feel bad about themselves.
Yes. Like they would probably intentionally jog by a dog park
shirtless.
Where dogs are there to have fun and owners are there to let their dogs pee and run. And then the owners are like, I should be out running. And the dogs are like, oh.
And he'd probably say something like, well, you're a big boy. And I'd be like, are you calling my dog fat? Because you can just step right off there, sir.
I also feel he would be the one, though, who maybe takes owning a dog a little too lightly, where he gets like a huge dog, but owns like a really small studio apartment.
Like he was not ready for
this, and it's like this is not ideal for you, sir.
No, you're really like he admits readily, I was not thinking this through.
Yes,
this was not the right decision.
This wasn't where I was probably meant to be.
And then a few weeks later, that dog goes to live on a farm somewhere.
Wait, really? You're like saying they went to live on a farm?
No. Oh God, Becca, we're not. Jungkook would never kill a dog. Jungkook would never kill. Wait, is that what it means when people say the dog went to live on a farm?
Yes.
They don't really send him to a farm?
No. Megan.
Not always necessarily, right?
That's usually what parents tell their kids when the dog dies or they have to put it down or something.
Oh, no. That's how I learned about death. My parents straight up were like, the dog is gone. It died.
I don't mean to laugh at your misfortune.
No, it's real. I don't handle it well. I'm still, again, I need therapy, all dog related therapy, because my dog before this emotionally manipulative one was this girl. Her name was Clover, and she was an amazing dog. And the way her life ended was horrible and I wasn't there for her and I'm still like dealing with it on a very deep level. Like I still can't come to terms with it.
I need to hire a therapist to sit here with us when we do this.
Oh my God. No, guess what, listeners? You're my therapist now. Sorry.
All right. What would I be? What would you be?
Okay. So yours was hard. I looked at a ton of breeds and I came back to the tried and true Labrador Retriever.
Oh.
The sweet-faced, lovable Labrador Retriever is
so
America's most popular dog breed. Labs are friendly, outgoing, and high-spirited companions who have more than enough affection to go around for a family looking for a medium to large dog.
Accurate.
Becca is neither medium nor large. Okay, so it's like you're everybody's favorite. You're sweet. You love everybody. You bring kindness and joy. And I can just picture like everybody has that friend who has like that amazing lab that's just like the best dog.
Oh, jeez.
Too kind and good.
I
for
should have
this
known
world.
she was going to turn this into a way to compliment me.
Well, I got
my
it
skin
narrowed
is
down
crawling
to 3 for me. Let me see what I'm going to pick here. All 3 dogs I've never heard of. I continued through the slideshow of lazy dog breeds after I found Suga's to find mine.
I was just going to say, did you Google lazy or something?
Yes.
That's not really what Megan is, but that's how she sees herself.
So the first one I found was the Tibetan Mastiff, which looks like this.
Wow, that looks like a lion.
It does, which also suits me. I have a lot of hair.
So you could be dog and cat.
I am like a dog cat. I'm Cat Dog from the
Cat
Nickelodeon
Dog.
show. That's me as a dog breed. But this says, watchful, aloof, imposing, and intimidating. The ancient Tibetan Mastiff is the guardian dog supreme. These densely coated giants are mellow and calm around the house, sweetly devoted to family, and aloof and territorial with strangers. I was like, okay, that's kind of close. But then I found this thing called a Havanese, and I was like, no, this is way more me. And a Shih Tzu, but I don't remember what that one was.
I've never heard of any of these dogs.
Me neither. I looked it up wrong. It looks like that.
Oh my gosh, that's the cutest little dog.
The only dog breed native to Cuba. Fun fact.
Fun fact.
According to the American Kennel Club, are cheerful little dogs with a spring in their step and a gleam in their big brown eyes. These vivacious and sociable companions are becoming especially popular with American city dwellers. I figured that one was closer.
I like it. I think that does sound a little bit closer to your personality.
I liked the other
but
one
I
better,
think
though,
you turn into the Tibetan Mastiff when I'm around. Because you're like, don't talk to Becca.
I'm like, everyone leave Becca alone. She's mine. I'm fiercely loyal and I will guard her. The rest of the time, I'm just a cute little puffy little fluffer.
I love it.
Yeah, but watch out because then I'm a lion.
Well, Isabel and Kyla, I'm not going to say your name like a question every time. Kyla, tell us how you say your name.
Yes, send us a pronouncer.
I hope you guys like that.
I learned so much about dogs.
I also did.
So much.
I learned so much about dog owners.
Yeah. Well, and also, if you're looking for a dog, there's a quiz on the American Kennel Club's website. It'll tell you what you need.
Go check it out.
Gin's a beagle.
All right, Megan, I feel like you're going to have to lead today because... Okay, what are we doing? Tell our listeners what we're doing.
All right, guys. If we sound tired, it's because we are. BTS came back again. They just keep coming back. And it's delightful and amazing. But it's just like, we just caught our breaths because we're old ladies. And now we have a whole bunch of more content that we got to catch up on. And it is good content. So we have a couple of things we want to do because they released a new album, Love Yourself Answer. And there are some new tracks that we need to talk about. Have you listened to the album yet, Becca?
Yes, I have.
You have? Okay.
Many times.
Well, we are also going to have a special little debut here because, as I have in the past, I got up at 4 a.m. the day that the video came out to watch the video. So Becca hasn't watched it yet.
I have not.
She's going to see it for the first time with
us.
us.
Am I going to get hate mail? You guys aren't going to be mean to me,
No,
are you?
this is all for the fun of it.
Okay. If you've listened to past podcasts, you know my flow when there's a new album.
We all approach
not just
this
BTS,
differently.
everybody.
Yeah.
I like to digest the music first and then dig in to the videos and the concept photos.
Yeah.
I don't like to take the teasers and stuff when they come out.
She wants
I really
to
like to
experience it
experience
fresh.
the music and then I dig into the other stuff.
And you're either a Megan or a Becca. I'm like, something happened. I want it to know it
now.
I want to know.
I kind of wish I was like that.
I kind of wish I was like you, because you know what? I got no benefit. I mean, it's still there. I didn't miss it. So I was real tired afterward. But I don't know. What do you want to do first? Do you want to just talk about the album?
Let's talk about the album.
Okay. So it's a repackage, which I think we've kind of made it clear we're still kind of getting to know the like terms with the K-pop industry, because I guess repackages are fairly common.
Mm-hmm.
And so it took Love Yourself Her, Love Yourself Tear, combined some of the tracks, and then added some new ones and some remixes. And it included all of the solo like comeback with vocalist songs.
Which, okay, I'm not already dogging on the album, because I do like the album a lot.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, when I hear the phrase comeback, I think of like brand new, fresh music. So I think I was a little disappointed when I got it and saw the set list. And I'm like, I've heard more than half of these songs before. There was like 2 or 3 new songs. Well,
and see, that goes back to this whole like, there are 3, well, yeah, and I don't know, like, can we count Euphoria and Epiphany as new, because we've heard them?
That's the thing.
So
it's like when I think of a new album, I think of like all brand new music that's never been released. So I hate to say, I was maybe a little disappointed, only because I just thought, I'm going to get all this new music. Yeah. And then I saw there was like 16 tracks, and I'm like, oh my gosh, 16 brand new songs. And then it was like, no, there's a couple remixes, and there's a couple ones that were redone. There was one, quite a few. And then 2 of them, it was like, well, I've already heard these.
Right.
Like, they may not have been released on an album, but I've already heard them. So I feel bad, because
don't feel bad.
That was my initial reaction. Again, I love the album.
Yeah.
I've heard it a few times now, and I really do like it. But I think initially I was like, oh, I just want more.
The only reason I think I didn't have that reaction is because I had gone through this previously with You Never Walk Alone.
Yes.
And so I knew the format, but I still don't really know the format. I like kind of get it, because then also like You Never Walk Alone's a repackage of Wings, but all of Wings is on it, and then they add like 5 songs. For this one, it's only some songs from Her and Tear. So like, why didn't 134340 make the cut? And like, where's Pied Piper? Again, I'm not questioning their choices, but I am questioning their choices. It doesn't matter. I already own all of those songs. So it's not like I'm like, I can't ever listen to them. Like I can't with Dang, which where's Dang, guys? I want that song so
Megan
bad.
Really wanted Dang.
I knew it was a long shot, but like, you're killing me. Anyway, it's not going to do any good. They aren't listening. But I don't know what I was talking about. I started talking about Dang and I got bitter.
Format. Yeah,
but I agree with you where it's like, okay, wait. It's there's something confusing about it. Also with the You Never Walk Alone, it was all of Wings and then all the new ones in a row, and this one mixes them up. And we were talking to Kara, I think, about how the flow is really good.
Oh yeah,
I really like the flow. But at the same time, I kind of just want to listen to like the ones that I haven't listened to 47,000 times in a row, because I just need to catch up on them.
Yes.
Essentially.
So do you want to just go down the list real quick and we can say a few words about each song?
Yes.
If we have any. There are a few songs where I don't really have commentary.
I feel like some of them we don't need to revisit at all.
So Euphoria. What do you think?
Okay, so the good thing about this one, I already liked the song, but the extended version, because the only way it had been released was in that comeback trailer, which is really cool, but it cuts in the middle and you don't hear the song unbroken. So it's good to finally have this version where it was a complete song.
Yes.
Obviously, I think it's perfect. It's my baby.
It's her bias.
It's amazing.
I really don't have a comment. I heard it before. I liked it.
Yeah.
I still like it now.
Will do.
Yeah. I'm not saying, guys, I sound so underwhelmed. I can hear myself sounding underwhelmed. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
It's great.
That's the beauty of you, though, is that you're not going to just be like, I feel like neither of us are going to be like, this is great, even if it's trash.
Right.
Which Euphoria is not trash.
No.
We're just going to, like, you're being honest. You're not overcome with joy at the song.
It's not the first song I would play on this album.
Right. And I would fall asleep to it every night.
Yeah. It's not
so
the last one I would pick either.
Jungkook's voice right before I go to bed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the way
It
we
just
are.
is what it is.
It is what it is.
All right. Just Dance.
Oh, God.
I have comments about this one.
Okay, go for it.
This belongs on Hope World.
Yes, it is straight out of Hope World.
It totally goes with that album.
Which I think is like...
I think it's great.
Hope World's in my top favorite BTS. Like, the whole canon of BTS, Hope World is maybe, like, number 2. Mm-hmm. I love it so much.
I love that they put it on here because
Yeah.
I like that J-Hope has, like his flair.
Mm-hmm.
But again... I guess I'm still very confused by this album because you start off with Jungkook, which is great because it's a beautiful song. Then you go to J-Hope. So already, and then next you go to Jimin. Mm-hmm. And then you finally get like a full group song.
No, it's just RM. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm skipping the old songs. You're right.
And so I was like, it's great. But at the same time, I'm like, I kind of want like on an album that has a group of 7 people, I kind of want you to come hitting hard with that first track.
So have you listened to Wings in order?
Yes.
Because that, I feel like they were doing that again, kind of.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think I just had different expectations.
Yes.
But I do like it. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying I don't like it. I do. I just was hoping for something like way more heavy hitting.
You were J-hoping for it.
I was J-hoping for the world. But anyway, so Just Dance.
Yeah.
I do love that song a lot. I love it. I think it's fun. I like to dance to it.
Yeah, it makes me want to dance, which I can't say for many things.
I also just kind of wish it was on Hope World, though.
Yeah.
Because it just feels like it would flow really well there.
It felt like a piece of Hope World on this album.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I really like. But I'm like, I don't know. It would have added so much to Hope World, too.
Yeah,
and
kind of what I think the thing is like their albums are so connected.
Mm-hmm.
And the flow is so specific that I think some of these, it does feel just kind of like, oh, there's just a bunch of good songs in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it seems like a playlist
Yes.
rather than an album.
Yes.
Which maybe it's supposed to. I don't know.
And maybe it's just like again, I've only listened to bands' albums all the way through. Big Bang.
Mm-hmm.
And they've never done anything like this that I remember. Icon, who I really like, their last album, and it wasn't anything like this. So part of me is like, I'm so grateful BTS is doing something different.
Yeah.
But again, I think I just look at these other albums and I'm like, oh, it's going to be like this.
You were expecting something very
and
specific.
it was just very different.
And I agree with you. I think that it's one thing that's cool about them is that they do let each member do their own thing. Mm-hmm. And they say like, okay, this is an opportunity for you to show us who you are outside of who we are.
Yes.
And I really do like that. But it does, if you're expecting like a bunch of bangers, you're not, that's not what it is.
It's not what it is.
Yeah.
Which is, again, which I don't even know if I expected that. See, again, I feel like I'm hating on this album, and I'm not.
We're having an academic discussion.
We're having a very diplomatic conversation here. Because I think the other thing that, in a way, so like when Suga did the August D album, he was very vocal about, this is me. This is nothing to do with BTS. Mm-hmm. Like, this is me as a person, totally not connected to my other life.
Right.
Like, they're totally separate entities. And it's never really mixed, I don't feel like.
No.
Ever.
Yeah. They
So
are good about their solo stuff being separate.
Yeah. So then I think I get a little confused with stuff like when an album like this comes out and it's so many solo tracks in a row. Mm. And I'm like, these seem like they should be going onto future.
You know what?
You know what I mean? It's hard to like, why do some members get their own album that's completely separate? Because that way I feel like I get to know that member better. But then on this, it's like, is that really Jungkook or is that just what the fans have been asking for, so BTS gave it to the fans?
I honestly think the rappers and the vocalists are totally different because I do feel like Suga and J-Hope and RM can, because they write their own stuff, and the vocal line does do some writing. Mm-hmm. And like V, when he did 4 a.m. or 4 o'clock, I can't remember the right title, he wrote that, and it's like, this is me, this is who I am. And I feel like the rap line gets to do that more often than
Mm-hmm.
the vocalist, because a lot of times the vocalists are given songs to perform.
Right.
So you're right. It's so to me, it's like I look at Euphoria and I'm like, this is a song probably RM wrote for Jungkook to sing that fits into a long storyline that belongs to the group of BTS. Like, this is a BTS song. But then I listened to the trivias, like the Just Dance, Seesaw, and Love, and it's like, this is J-Hope, this is RM, this is Suga.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if it's just because, like you said, they have their own mixtapes, their own albums, so like we think like, oh, they can be separate. But to me, it's like not this. The vocal songs can't be.
Yeah,
because they're part of the story, and these 3 tracks that the rap line released are not, or at least to my knowledge, are just great new songs.
I get
Does
that.
that make sense?
Am I poo-pooing all over this? Are you hating that we're doing this right now?
No. I think it's super interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, because isn't this what being a fan is, though? I mean, like, being a fan is saying, yeah, I don't necessarily like everything and talking about why they do the things.
Well,
and also,
again,
like,
go ahead.
Well, the fact that we even can talk this in depth about them, like, is part of the reason we love them so much.
Mm-hmm.
They stand out because they're what they put out there is so different and so nuanced.
Right.
So it's like we can have these discussions, and their body of work is so freaking huge. You know, like this one, there's like 17 other albums you can go choose from.
Yes, exactly. And I do like it. And again, maybe it's just because even with some K-dramas that I've watched in the past, I don't like it for a while. And again, it's not that I don't like this, but it's like it just really caught me off guard from what I was expecting.
Yeah.
And then I think when you watched it 4 a.m., didn't you say you were slightly underwhelmed at first?
That was specifically about Idol. Okay. So, and I have so many things to say about Idol, which were kind of so totally, you just wait.
We're getting there.
But I watched the video and listened to the song and had a reaction to that. And then I was like, okay, I'm just going to sit here. And I laid in bed and listened to the album from start to finish. And I had the exact opposite reaction to the album, where I was just like, I love this. It was hitting all the right notes for me. Mm-hmm. And like Euphoria, hearing it in its full version, I was just taken away. And the Just Dance was like so happy and made me feel so good. And we haven't even gotten to Serendipity yet. You guys know how I feel about that song. And it's like a longer version with more parts. And I was dying. Mm-hmm. So for me, it was like I don't know, it was a weird experience. I felt like I had a more visceral, positive reaction to this than I did to Tear when I listened to that the first time. But also partially because I'm like an upbeat lady and I like upbeat songs. There are a lot of upbeat songs on this one.
Yeah. So let's go into Serendipity.
God,
okay.
Help
love.
me.
All the heart emojis.
I mean, honestly.
I needed it. And even upon hearing it, I remember you telling me, because again, I didn't want any spoilers or teasers.
Right.
I do remember you telling me there will be a full-length version of Serendipity.
Which, what does that
even mean?
mean?
And I was thinking, like, what does that even mean?
Yeah.
Because the song as is perfect. Like, don't touch perfection.
It's so good.
But even upon listening to it, I was like, oh, okay. And then, and then the song ends. But then there was like that half-second beat, and then it comes back in, and I was like, what?
Yes.
I loved it.
It's incredible.
I still love it.
I honestly feel very territorial about this song because it was... I think we've talked about like the songs that got us into BTS, but that was the song where I was like, I can't hide from this anymore. Mm-hmm. Like, it's time for me to be an all-in fan. And that was the day my life ended, essentially. But it's even better. Mm-hmm. They didn't mess it up. They didn't do too much with it. It's like a very simple kind of epilogue on the song, and it's just perfect. And Jimin's voice is just perfect. RM definitely wrote this one, and I feel like he's really good at writing for the individual members' voices, and it was like it couldn't be more perfect. This just sums Jimin up as a human.
Yeah, it's perfection.
Yeah, I told Becca, and I think it was Kara. I was like laying in bed and it was storming out. There was like soft lightning flashing in the distance, and it was dark, and I could hear the rain, and I could hear Serendipity, and I'm like, this is the most perfect moment I'll ever experience. It was like 4 a.m.
You feel like you are in the music video.
I basically was like,
opposite.
He's actually singing to me right now.
Okay. All right. DNA, heard it.
We Becca and I differ on this one because this is not her favorite BTS song, and I like literally would play this on loop inside my brain if I could.
Yeah, whenever I hear the song come on, I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I'll listen to it, but then halfway through, I'm always like, yes. Like, I really get into it. I just, for some reason, that intro never really grabs my attention.
It's so funny because it is like, again, was all during Love Yourself Her that I was like, I'm a fan. Like, I'm all in. And it was partially because I'm like, they're whistling. I love love this whistling. This is so cool. This is so indie. I'm so into it.
Dimple.
I love.
But this is an old one too.
It's from her also.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Love Yourself Her is in my top 3 albums. Like, I just like every song on Love Yourself Her.
So again, though, do you understand? I hope people are not gonna hate on me for this. So of the first 5 tracks, there's one song on there I haven't heard.
Yeah.
So I think,
That's
again,
true.
that's why it was so, it's like, and especially like, I'm now 5 songs into an album. I should be hearing more new things. And like, I get they tweak stuff. Also, I get they have a comeback every 3 weeks. So you can't be pumping out music all the time.
Yeah. See, I guess like for me, the novelty of having the extended Serendipity, that felt like a new song to me. And same with Euphoria, because I was always like, what do you mean I can't buy Jungkook's single? Mm-hmm. So I guess that was enough for me, but I get why it's not for everyone.
Yeah. Anyway, don't hate me.
I do. Deeply.
All right.
Trivia. I take it back. You're not a Labrador retriever anymore. I gotta look up the world's most hated dog.
Trivia love.
Controversial statement. This is my favorite song on the entire album.
I was just gonna say I really like the song.
I've a couple people
really
we've
like the
talked
song.
to were like, it's good. Like, kind of ambivalent about it. I love it. I think it's fantastic.
I think it's great.
I love it.
There's really no other commentary needed.
That's it. It's great. It's fantastic. Number 1 on the album for me.
All right, Her.
Another one of my top favorites.
We've heard it before, though.
We've heard it before.
Yep. Her.
Singularity we've heard before.
Singularity we've heard before.
Again,
Fake
an incredible
Love,
song.
We've heard before.
Truth
The
Untold.
Truth Untold. We've heard before.
Okay, here's another controversial statement. Everybody loves The Truth Untold.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Meh.
Get out of my house.
It's fine. It's okay. Like, I barely ever make it through the whole song.
What?
I know. And it's like, it showcases my boys.
I'm so glad I didn't text you then today, because I took my lunch break early and went for a walk. And normally I listen to other podcasts. Mm-hmm. Like, I have a million that I love. Which
you do know lots of podcasts.
We should do a podcast and other podcasts that we recommend. But anyway.
I don't have any.
Usually I listen to podcasts or I call friends. Mm-hmm. And today I was like, I'm just going to listen to BTS music to prep for our podcast tonight. And The Truth Untold came on, and I probably listened to it 4 times in a row on my walk. I was dying. I was like, this is the most romantic song. I love it so much. I almost texted you that, and now I'm so glad I didn't.
I mean, it's good. It's good. It's fine.
See? We're having opposite reactions.
Yeah, it's like forgettable for me. I think they sound great on it, and I think the lyrics are good. I think it's too sad for me. It's totally your kind of love song.
It's totally my kind of love song.
And mine's like
DNA.
Yeah.
Give me some whistling.
Yes, exactly.
Give me some whistling.
Yes, exactly.
Wow, that really does sum us up.
That's perfect. Yeah. Also, you just said you call friends on your lunch break, and I just want you to know she's never called me on her lunch break. I just want to say that I heard that and I retained it. And it hurt me.
And I'm going to pull it out and use it against you. That's what she's thinking
like,
right now.
Yeah, I'm not going to forget.
The other thing I think I loved about The Truth Untold, though, and again, it's not new, so I loved hearing it on the album, but I was like, I've heard this. For being a Steve Aoki thing, I was expecting like a hardcore dance beat, and I think I love the song so much because it was totally unexpected.
And that I did think that was cool.
I liked a haunting beat.
He completely flipped everybody's expectations. That was cool. That was for sure cool.
All right. Seesaw. Well, neither of us like that one.
Yeah,
just kidding.
Terrible. It's amazing. Yoongi sings in it.
Sings,
and he
guys.
sings great.
Sings in it.
It sounds so good.
If Megan did text me 50,000 times a day, I would go back in my text messages and read you what she wrote me about it because it's amazing.
Oh, poor Becca. I was like live texting her while I was listening to it.
At 4 a.m. I told you to do it. Yeah. I didn't hear any of them.
You know, you can search in your texts. I wonder if we can.
Anyway, can you do me a favor really fast?
Yes.
I have never looked up the lyrics to Seesaw because I feel like I'll be too emotional if you're not here to hold my hand.
It's emotional, dude.
What is it about?
It's not a happy song.
Oh, wait. I found it already.
That's partially why I like it, is because it's one of those songs that sound happy. Just the music does, but then the lyrics are kind of sad. It's basically like, we can't keep doing this seesaw like back and forth. One of us has to get off and end this, essentially. Mm-hmm. It's so sugar and it's so good. Do you want me to look the lyrics up?
All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Can I just read this whole thread?
What is this, the lyrics?
No, the thread of what you texted me at 4 a.m.
Oh, sure.
Very seriously. Friday, 4
I
a.m.
inappropriate?
No, well, I'll bleep it if you are.
Okay.
Megan, Friday at 4 a.m.
Okay, wait. Yeah, remember, this was 4 a.m. So
Yes.
it's coming off like a few hours of sleep. It was very early and I was slightly delirious. And also it was a comeback, so I was probably hyperventilating.
Well, also, we recorded Rooftop Prince the night before.
Yeah.
So you were at my house till like 10:30.
Oh, and my emotionally manipulative dog that I was mentioning before, he's 12. And as he's gotten older, he's gotten more emotionally manipulative. And so when I come home late, he gets really mean and he'll just like until I come back down and pet him for like an hour. So he did that. So I was very tired.
All right. So at 4 a.m., Megan said, I'm about to watch. Oh, God. Okay. So it's a lot. It's a lot.
That was for the Idol music video.
First thoughts. RM looks super hot.
Yes, that was still my first thought.
Second thoughts. I don't love it? ?
Yeah.
I don't hate it, but I'm like solidly underwhelmed right now. That was then.
Yes.
That was then.
That
this
was
is
before
now.
AM.
We'll get there.
Oh, it's very different now.
There are some funny references in the music video. The dance is pretty good.
Dance is
JK
great.
wears a yellow suit that will likely haunt my dreams.
And it did.
There's a lot of whistle, and not like a hot DNA whistle, but like a soccer game whistle.
I stand by that. There is a lot of soccer whistle.
Okay, I'm loving the album, though. Granted, I'm only on the first song. But the full-length version of Euphoria is magical. J-Hope is 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. OMG, oh my expletive God, Becca. The full-length this is all in caps, by the way. The full-length version of Serendipity. Holy poop.
That's not what I
She
wrote.
didn't say poop. I swear my heart just orgasmed. I didn't know that's what you wrote. I should have screened this.
It's fine. It's non-sexual.
And
It's
then
a heart.
she sent me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 GIFs of people crying. Oh, come on. The RM track. Stop. And then another 8 more GIFs of people saying, I feel great. I'm flying. This is magical. All right. Let's see. What time is this in the morning now? Because I can.
This was within an hour because I was asleep again by 5.
4:39 a.m. Oh, God. Becca. Oh, God.
What's this?
Suga is singing. Suga is singing in all caps.
I don't remember any of this.
This is wonderful. And then 2 minutes later, oh my God, he's still singing.
I have no memory whatsoever of this.
Oh, this is just wonderful. Wonderful. All the rap lines, new songs are bops. Oh, shut up. The full-length Epiphany is amazing.
Yeah, Singularity was the only one they didn't change at all.
Hang on. Becca in all caps. And then Becca. The Save Me Companion song, I'm Fine. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 GIFs of people winning races.
What did I even search for those? People winning races.
All right, yeah. Idol. I'm still not sure it's for me.
It was the whistle.
It's busy, very busy. Too much energy. Makes me think of sports. This is my favorite part. Guys, this is still a GIF thread.
And what time is it at this
All
point?
right, at this point, it's 4:57 a.m. So you've been texting me solidly for an hour.
Yeah.
Then you wrote, oh God, love yourself answer. And she sent a Jimmy Fallon Saturday Night Live GIF of him going, and we're back! Becca, this is magic. And then you wrote B, but it's the bad word for girl.
Oh.
B, the remix DNA into an 80s Top Gun jam.
My God. You guys.
And then she sent me 3 GIFs of David Bowie.
You guys, the Top Gun remix of DNA. Have you listened to it?
We'll get to it. I only have 2 more.
Oh my God.
And then she wrote, O-F.
Oh, yeah.
They gave me the mic drop remix I asked for.
Hell
no
yeah.
designer. Keeps the rap line in, just like the video. See, I get what I want.
I feel like they were listening to our podcast and they were like, oh, crap, you guys, we got to get that track Megan wanted on there.
And then at 8:44, I had yet to respond, and she sent, did I just overwhelm you?
I was like, did I send too many GIFs?
I also took a screenshot of my phone when I woke up that day because...
I'm so sorry.
I'm going to post a picture of this on social media. No, it was like my favorite thing ever. Why would you ever apologize? 97 missed text messages before I woke up that morning.
Were they all from me?
Most of them were from you, like 80. And then I think you and Irene were texting too, and you included me on the group chat. So I
had no idea I texted you that many times.
No, I
loved it.
loved
felt
it.
like so few.
So that's how we feel about Seesaw. That's the whole reason I went into that rant.
Seesaw,
I'm sorry.
Seesaw makes it happen, man.
Oh, Becca.
Oh,
Becca.
Becca.
He's still singing.
Becca. It's so good. It's so good.
As if I couldn't love Min Yoongi anymore, you guys. And here's the thing.
What was that?
I just feel like no matter what he does, I'm not going to be okay.
No.
And I'm not okay with it. I love that song a lot. I'm not okay with it because it just...
I know you
I
don't.
can't love him anymore.
You
and
don't
yet
necessarily
I do.
like search out like performance videos. Have you seen what he wears to perform this song?
Okay, I don't know because Tumblr and Instagram and Twitter have been overflowing with performance photos and GIF sets and videos.
He looks
and so I haven't been watching them.
fine.
But the ones I've seen of Yoongi have been amazing.
Oh yeah. He looks great. Wait till you see the Idol video. He does the best thing in the video. Like
is this the table kick thing?
Yes.
Okay.
When he kicks on the table.
Let's hurry
like,
and so we can get to that. Yeah. All right. So
we can skip all. Okay.
Tear. We've heard.
Epiphany was fantastic with the extended version.
Okay, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I like it.
I do too. I like Save Me Better. I know they're not the same song.
I also like Save Me Better.
Save Me is like my all-time favorite.
I'm fine. It's supposed to be
song.
the prelude.
It's supposed to be. They're like somehow related. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the lyrics are similar but repurposed essentially. Yes. And there's this whole transition thing they do when they perform it where it says "Save Me" in that script, you know, and when you flip it, it says "I'm fine."
Oh.
Yeah.
Gosh, I want to meet their marketing people.
They're so smart. It's ridiculous.
I feel like I could help them.
Yeah. Oh my God, get that job.
How do I get that job? Do I need to learn Korean?
You are like legit qualified for that job. That'd be amazing.
I'd be like, all right, here's what we're going to do.
And I'm her assistant.
You all have to address me as Becca. Becca. All right, here we go. Idol.
Okay, first listen, like I said, made me think of sports. I wrote it off really fast. I love it now. Like, I listen to it all day, every day, essentially.
And you love it.
I love it. And I will watch the video on repeat all day, every day.
Okay, so I have not seen the video. I'm going to start pulling it up. I'm going to watch it while Megan is here. Mm-hmm. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? I'm, like, honored.
All right. My only thought, because I saw you talking to some people on Twitter.
Yeah.
The Snow White sweater.
So fabulous.
But the thing is, you guys, it's $6,000.
Yeah, well, they're expensive fellas.
But here's my thing, too. I loved BTS back when they were, like, nobodies.
Yeah.
Because they were nobody. You know what I mean? They were just, like, those super awesome,
they're
talented.
Like underdogs.
And I get it now. People send them clothes. They want to showcase it. I get that. But I'm also like, fans can't afford that.
No, but I also feel like that's why I miss RunBTS is because it's like I need the companion to them on stage.
Yes,
wearing,
I
like,
need to see the normal
super expensive clothes. And then they take us to RunBTS where it's like, whose shirt even is that? Like, they just are constantly just trading clothes that they've had for 6 years.
Yes.
Okay, so we're about to do this.
I'm gonna get this started, but I know there's gonna be an ad, so hang on, anyway. I haven't seen this yet, so I'm just gonna talk you through my thoughts. But I want you to talk me through yours.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, show me where they do the kick thing. So you think RM is super hot in this video? That was like your first comment.
I like was taken aback.
Really?
I mean, I always think he's hot, but I thought he was super hot in this video.
And then you said something about Jimin.
Oh, God.
But then he said something about Yoongi on a
They
table.
all look amazing. Again, wardrobe comes in swinging. Like the clothes are amazing in this music video.
All right.
But it's not okay, Becca. I feel like I can't prepare you enough for what's about to happen because it is whatever you're expecting. It's not that. Like it is bonkers.
But I feel like I've seen enough screen grabs.
Oh, so you know what kind of
where
what to
it's
expect.
Colorful, and then I saw a screen grab, and I couldn't tell if it was somebody making fun of the video or if it was actually the video. But there was like 1,000 heads.
Oh yeah, that's in there. No, that's the video for sure. I'm telling you, it took, okay, maybe it was partially like, it's a lot to digest at 4 a.m. It's very loud.
It's probably going to be a lot for me to digest at
a lot
9
of energy,
PM.
But like, yeah, it's fantastic. I can't get enough of it. I legitimately could watch it on repeat all the time now. It took me like 2 hours and then I was done. I was in.
All right. Am I doing it?
Let's do it.
All right. I'm hitting play. If you're at home, you can hit play too if you want to watch it with us.
I'm so excited.
God, I love the big hit intro all
I
the
know.
time. Can you see okay?
Yeah.
Why is Jimin not looking at the camera?
That's a good question. I didn't notice that. Why'd you just do that to me?
Oh, now he is.
Okay, this is where RM... Okay, just watch him. Right here. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Just...
oh, I'm sorry. Oh, look at J.O.
The suits.
Hey, guy. Look at that outfit.
Okay. My biggest takeaway from this video...
Oh,
right?
I saw the kick.
Right? See, I think part of it was just there's so much happening.
Yeah, this
and
is
it all
very
seems important.
busy.
So that while I was watching it, I was like, I can't comprehend it. It's just so much happening.
Oh my God, Jimin, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, and they're like referencing all their other videos in different parts. You'll see stuff and you'll be like, oh, that looks like not today. There's the heads.
I'm speechless.
More heads. Like this is just like DNA. That's the cutest thing V's ever done. Hey,
I'm digging
Jin.
these robes.
Oh, they look amazing.
Look at Yoongi. Oh my.
Yeah. Flawless.
Oh, I so wish.
Snow White.
Jungkook always looks so gosh darn happy.
Is that what you see? I think he's
V
just...
is freaking adorable
I know.
in this video.
He is so cute.
Hey.
Okay, wait. Watch Jungkook because he starts twerking when they cut back to it. Okay.
I would never have noticed that.
Fans online showed me. I didn't know.
Wow, this looks complicated and expensive, and I'm not sure what I'm
ready to
watching.
get...
Oh,
wait.
Jimin!
You think Jimin's coming at you now. Just wait.
My body is ready.
Mine never is.
Hey, Jin
Looks amazing.
Mighty fine.
Here.
He looks like a geisha.
He's like pure sexual energy. It's very alarming. The dance is awesome.
This is
I
awesome.
love the choreography.
Gosh, Yoongi is a dancer. Oh yes, can we just say it? Yoongi is
Yes,
a dancer. Why do people say he's not
he belongs
a dancer?
in the dance line. You see why that suit sticks in my head?
Oh, see, I'm looking at Jimin. Sorry,
Oh,
where's
girl.
Jungkook? Was he up front?
He was right in the middle. I legitimately just want this video to go on forever. I never want it to stop.
What's on RM's suit? Is that bubble gum?
Oh, I don't know. Bubblegum, huh?
All right, I have thoughts.
Let's hear them.
I'm a little overwhelmed.
It's a lot. It's so much.
I'm sorry, I need a minute.
Take your time. You know what sticks with me? The giraffes.
Yeah.
Like,
were there giraffes?
there are a lot of giraffes.
I noticed
just at the beginning, and then the giraffes go away.
Like Muppety creatures with long dreadlocks of fur. I noticed those things. I didn't see giraffes.
I missed that.
You know what I felt like this was? And I'm not saying this is a bad thing. I felt like I just watched a Where's Waldo music video.
Okay.
Or like a Look and Find.
Yes.
Where you're trying to find specific things, but they're so busy you can't find them.
Yes.
Because there's a lot happening.
And I kind of feel like this is your fault, BTS, because you've trained us to think like, what does it mean?
Yes.
And that all of it has to mean something. And I don't necessarily think this means anything. Although there are a lot of, it's not like fan theories, but people being like, well, it goes with the song. They're just being who they are. And it's about expressing yourself, and like the Snapchat filters over RM's face. Like people online would tell him like, stop using filters. And the same with V and his glasses. Don't wear those glasses. And they're just like, why? This isn't who I am. I'm just going to do whatever I want to do. And that's a great message. But then I'm like, okay, but what about the giraffes? Like, what about, I can make sense of a lot of these things, and it totally makes sense of the song. But then also, then I need to make sense of the giraffes.
Yes, I need to make sense of that shark.
What's with the shark?
What's with the shark?
And then I will. So was how I felt after my first watch.
Okay, I do want to say, I will watch it again. I want to watch it again.
And
I'm not off of the video.
Subsequent watches, I feel like I came to terms with all of it. I was just like, this is just awesome. I'm just gonna watch it and enjoy the awesomeness of it because I loved it. And at first, I was like kind of disappointed in myself for not loving the video, which again, I cannot emphasize how much I love it now. But at first I'm like, no, Megan, it's okay. You're a good fan because you're not just going to blindly follow and approve of them, even if you don't really like it. That was BS because I was a goner no matter what. Like, I love it. I think it's fantastic.
It's great. That was fun.
Yeah,
I will say that was very fun.
Yes.
I also kind of feel like I need a few minutes before I could watch it again. I'm kind of tired from watching that.
You'll get over that because I turned off autoplay on YouTube and I just restart it over and over. I finish watching it and I want to watch it immediately again. Isn't that weird?
What?
Maybe it's because your mind finally digests a lot of the elements so you know what's coming and then you can just kind of enjoy it instead of trying to be like, oh, I missed something.
My only other thought is, Jimin, who gave you permission to treat me that way right now?
I mean,
you did me dirty.
It's like the worst relationship I've ever been in. Because when I feel like we come to a place where we're just friends, things are good, we know where we stand with each other, we have a loving mutual respect, and then he comes at me like this, and it's like, I thought we talked about this. I thought you were gonna let me move on. What's wrong with you, you evil monster?
I don't really know I don't really know. Jin, top down. Jin, you look and you sang and you danced great.
Amen.
The blonde hair, I think it's blonde.
Yeah.
It came at me so fast.
He is so handsome.
Looks great.
And so
Yoongi,
funny.
That kick on the table.
That
you weren't
me.
Kidding, Megan.
That kicked me right in the face the first time I saw it. You can feel it. It's like it comes out of the screen and you're like,
felt that.
Oh, you're attacking
in
me.
like a great way.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah. All right, J-Hope.
As always.
The tan outfit in the beginning, though, with the hair and the beads, I love it.
I
love it.
They do all wear like khaki at the beginning, don't they?
I love it.
Yeah.
He looks mighty fine.
He's J-Hope.
Okay, RM, that wink you gave to the camera.
Didn't I tell you?
Kind of feel violated a little.
Didn't I tell you?
But I'm not going to report it because I enjoyed it.
Watch out, JK. You might be wrecked. RM might have taken over the top spot.
Jimin, I already berated you.
Yeah, how dare you?
But also thank you.
Yeah, I love you.
V, how...
I feel like he kind of stole the show for me.
How can he be so gosh darn cute?
And I love the sections of the song that are his sections. Stand out to me as parts that I liked the best too.
And then you're gonna hate this, JK. You were good.
Yeah.
Again,
this is
upon initial viewing,
right?
Where I was searching out my bias and bias wrecker, and I have my Megan blinders on, so I can't see him anyway.
Don't worry, Becca. I love him enough for both of us in this video.
I will go back and watch.
I'll always love him enough for both of us.
You know what I'll do? I'll have to do an initial watching tomorrow where it's just JK. I only look for him the whole time.
That's like how I do most of the videos. Which, don't get the wrong impression. People talk about solo stands where they just like them. Not even close. Yeah. I like them all so much. I just like that suit a lot. It distracts me from the rest of the video.
I found a lot of things distracting in that video.
It was a lot.
You know what? I'll tell you though, when watching the video, I didn't notice the whistle anymore because I was so busy watching the other things.
Which is hilarious again. But again, the first time I heard the song was when I watched the video. And the whole time I'm like, the whistle. What's with this whistle?
There was a lot of whistle.
But the whistle grew on me. The whistle grew on me. And
the
I love that
whistle grew on you?
Yeah. It reminds me of sports. It reminds me less of sports now.
Well, that's good.
Which is good because you know me in sports.
Well, now it reminds you of bananas. The banana suit, right?
Because it's yellow?
Yeah. He looks like the man in the yellow hat. The Curious George guy.
Oh, God, that's a fanfic waiting to happen. I'm thinking about that now.
Her face is turning red.
It's so funny. I never would have gone there. Thank you.
Do you forgive me now for not calling you on my lunch break?
No, never. You're a monster.
All right. Any final thoughts on the album?
The only thing that we didn't get to go in depth on, which email me and we can email about it, guys. The 80s remix of DNA.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I cut you off.
No,
yes.
We had other things to do, but I'm happy to talk about it in depth. It is the greatest thing that ever happened to me. That's not being dramatic at all.
Megan sent me, so in the text message thread that I just read, she did say something about like, oh my gosh, they did an 80s remix of DNA. And then she sent me a gif of Dan from Roseanne playing air guitar at the kitchen table.
Yep. And there was like a David Bowie and Tom Cruise and Top Gun. It legit sounds like a song out of Top Gun.
It does. You know what's funny? On the way to church, my husband was like, let's let mommy listen to, then he knew BTS had a new album and I hadn't really listened to it a whole lot. And he's like, let's let mommy listen. So I'm like, go listen to DNA because they did an 80s remix and I want to get your opinion on it because my husband loves music too. So he starts playing DNA and I had only listened to the album maybe two times maybe at that point. And I was like, well, it's coming. And I was like, no, it's coming. Like, you'll definitely know when the 80s part is coming. And then I was like, we're listening to the wrong version of DNA.
It's like full on Guns N' Roses from the first line.
He switched it. I made him switch it. And then he was like, oh, yeah, no, I can hear it right away.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, it is.
Magnificent.
Also, to the producers or writers or whoever puts these albums together besides the guys, thank you for giving us a mic drop remix that we've been begging for.
I really wanted it.
I really wanted the YouTube version.
Yeah.
In song form. Because
the remix is so good. And
yes.
Again, no offense to designer. Great verse.
Yeah.
It's like you have to pick and choose, and we're here for BTS. So
I miss J-Hope and I miss Yoongi.
Me too.
So I love that they included that on this album because that is probably the most played one I've listened to. Besides Singularity, that is probably the most played song off of this album that I've listened to. But it's switching daily.
Yeah,
I'm switching it up a lot.
I roll through them. I don't know what my number one is, although the number one is the DNA Pedal to LA remix because I'm telling you, I cannot get enough of it. I'm like so charmed by this weird 80s remix. I love it.
All right. So I guess our homework assignment would be, let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Are we crazy? Was anybody else just like whelmed? Like wasn't overwhelmed.
And to be very clear, Becca was the one who was whelmed.
I was whelmed at first.
I was.
Kidding. I totally was. I'm totally whelmed because I was like, man, the first I don't know.
There's
like 3 new songs here, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was expecting a little. I wanted like a fire or like a blood, sweat, and tears. I wanted one new like jam.
But I think that's what Idol is supposed to be.
And maybe it is. Maybe it's
just
growing
not
on
for
me.
you yet.
You know what though? I always seem to like, again, for people are gonna write me hate mail.
That's why I want everyone to be very clear. It was Becca who said
it was
this.
Becca. You can.
I am a good fan who
write,
never questions anything.
You can write to Becca.
Becca at NoonaYaBusiness.com.
Yeah, a lot of times with the song, because remember, I didn't like Blood, Sweat, and Tears at first either.
You didn't?
No, I had to see the dance practice video.
That actually sounds like blasphemy.
I know. I'm telling you, I must be a psychotic person.
Oh, also, I've got like a conspiracy theory that we're not going to get a dance practice video for this, which granted, their schedule is jam-packed.
Yes.
But I would love a dance practice video because this dance is so cool.
It does look really cool.
But they released like kind of a dance version from an award show today, and I'm wondering if they're like, you better enjoy this because this is the closest you're going to get.
Can you imagine being BTS?
No.
It would be so much.
It would be very tiring.
Yeah.
Although, you know what? My job's tiring too, okay?
So is mine.
My job's tiring and I have no fun. And, like, no one tells me they love me in my yellow suit ever. Like, I mean, like, I get it and you guys deserve a lot of credit. But also, we all work hard and we make very little money. So, I'm just putting it out there, like...
You know what, Jimin? The last time that I acted like a geisha like that, my husband told me to go home. I was drunk.
Oh my God. Drunk Jimin, huh? Oh, Jimin.
No. But yeah, anyway, let us know your thoughts. It really is, again, I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. I'm just not overwhelmed by it. It is what it is. I don't hate it by any means. I'm just like, yeah.
Are you still going to enjoy the concert?
Yeah. I was gonna come back with a comeback, but it had an inappropriate word in it.
That was like a Leslie Knope reaction.
Yeah. So anyway, any final thoughts on anything, Megan?
No, I could talk about this for like 14 hours straight, so we should end it while we... What about you? Anything? Any last thoughts?
No, I'm exhausted.
I am too.
I do kind of want to hit stop though and watch it one more time.
We should watch it one more time. Yeah. I literally watch it.
I need you to point out more because there's so much happening,
and
I'm a little confused by it.
I'm sure it's so much more complex than I have any idea. But someday when I get to sit down with BTS, I'll be like, okay, just explain it to me.
Yeah, walk me through this shot frame by frame.
We want to know all the deets here.
Yes,
come on. So I guess we'll say now, we want to hear from you. We're on Twitter at Noona Ya Business, Facebook at Noona Ya Business. You can email us, Becca at NoonaYaBusiness.com, Megan at NoonaYaBusiness.com. We have a website, www.NoonaYaBusiness.com. You can find us on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. There's another one, Podbean. And please check out our sponsor, www.who-arted.com. And Sarah made a very good point. Let's spell that for you. Who-arted, whoarted.com.
That's my website.
That's Becca's website. So check it out.
It paid for all this equipment for us to bring you this happy stuff.
Pretty darn awesome. So check it out.
Yeah. So next week we'll be back. We have a couple topics. We've gotten some amazing really good suggestions. Thank you, Sarah. Was sent like 50.
Really good ones.
And all of them, I was like, I want to do all of these.
Okay, well, we have our next 50 weeks planned.
I want to do all of these right now.
Yeah, seriously.
Also, we haven't officially talked about it. So, why not do it on air? It's perfect time.
Let's break it out.
We have over 5,000 downloads. It really snuck up on us.
And we have 100 Twitter followers.
I don't know what that means, but
I mean, it's like 100 people read our tweets about the Sugar sweater.
That's so great.
No.
Well, Sugar sweater should be tweeted about and read by 100 people.
Man, that sweater is so good.
It's something else. So, so we might do another giveaway.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't want to make it complicated.
How many did we have when we did it before? 1,000?
Don't remember. We had a lot.
And we have 5,000 now?
Oh.
Is that what we said?
Oh, yeah. I think it was it 1,000?
Wow, we've had so many.
I don't remember.
That's fun.
I'd have to go back and listen. I don't remember how many downloads we last did. But yeah, so we're way over 1,000. Or we're way over 5,000.
That's awesome.
We're like 5,300 or something. I can't really remember. So thank you for joining us.
The great thing about that is we know it's not our family and friends.
I know.
Because they don't listen to this podcast.
They don't even listen to us talk about K-pop and K-drama, period.
Some well-intentioned folks have said, like, tell me about it. I'll listen to it. And then when I tell them what it is, they're like, oh, I'm not going to understand that. And I say, no, you won't. Don't bother. If it's not for you, it's not for you. I don't want you to be here if you don't want to be here. It's fine.
That's our biggest thing. We don't want you to be here if you don't want to be here.
It's all about having fun.
However, if you don't have any friends to talk to about this stuff,
period,
please
come. We're
talk
here.
to us.
Open arms.
That's what we're here for.
We love you.
I told Isabel, because she's not from the U.S. today, I said, we will talk to you anytime, anywhere, in any language.
Yep.
And that is
Time
100%
zones
accurate.
Don't matter. Whatever. We're here.
So anyway, whether this is your first episode or your 31st,
I believe it's our 31st
episode.
I could find out fast.
Thank you for joining us today on Noona Ya Business, and we will talk to you guys all next week.